Hey everybody, it's Mike. Welcome back to the channel. So today I just wanted to do a real quick update on the seedlings. It's almost mid-December, December 12th, 2021. And I gotta admit, not much has really changed with them over the last couple months. We've been having some mild weather. Fortunately, it hasn't been too cold here. Last night was our first real cold night. Dipped down to 28 degrees Fahrenheit, so we did get below freezing. And these were all out here. They all did fine. It's about probably mid-50s right now, so it warmed up pretty quick today. But just a couple days ago, we're actually in the low to mid-80s, so we're having that bipolar weather starting up. And it's got me thinking about cold protection now, so I'll get into that here in a minute of a couple ideas I have. But just to show you real quick, everything's doing about the same. Nothing really new to report. You know, some of these seedlings have gotten a little bit bigger. There's some of the Chinese fan palm ones. And I'm still slacking big time on separating these, along with the Texas sable. But a lot of them are kind of more dormant right now, so they're not really growing. But once they start to grow, you know, once the weather warms up again, early here in 2022, I'm going to go ahead and separate them, and hopefully they do okay. And then I don't know if I actually showed this. I did separate the pair of Camarops, the Mediterranean fan palms, into their own separate 1-gallon pots. So they are actually doing really well. They were pretty tangled up, but their root systems were pretty elaborate, but they actually did well with the separation. So I'm pretty excited about that. And the Pindo Palm, that thing has been a rock star since I bought it. I got this thing, and that's the one I got in Arizona, late September. And it's actually grown a little bit, and it has been completely unfazed with any of the cold weather we've been having. We did have a few nights down in the 30s, but last night was definitely our coldest night so far, 28 degrees. And then up here we got the Bismarcks. Bismarcks are actually still growing a tad. You know, it's been warm enough to where they're bringing up some new spears. This one's actually, that spear there's opened up a little bit in the last couple weeks. And the Robusta is doing really good, really good. It's pretty unfazed with the temperatures we've been having, as far as not showing any signs of cold damage or suffering. It hasn't gotten anywhere near that cold yet, so it's still putting out some new fronds, and a new spear coming up there. And then of course we got these other volunteers down here. They're still doing pretty good, just getting bigger. I have no idea what they are yet, so that'll be interesting to see. And yeah, that's about what they're doing. Everything's still alive, everything's still thriving. Now the only new thing is that I do have a new Pindo Palm seedling coming up. That's just happened here in the last couple weeks. And it seemed like once the weather cooled off, that's when these started to pop out. And I did have the first one that came up actually died off. That was one I think I mentioned. It got attacked by some bugs early on and insects, and it just didn't survive. So I have these 3 here now in the once dormant pot. So good to see. And yeah, other than that, everything's surviving, everything's doing good. Like I said, it's been pretty mild, so but I am making some plans for cold protection, so let's get into that real quick. Okay, so I have the greenhouse from earlier this year that I bought for that deep freeze that I kept in that garage. This year I'm keeping it under a covered porch. I kind of want to see how it does as far as holding in the heat outside. I would not put this out in the open, uncovered. This plastic here is not the most durable. This was 60 bucks on Amazon. There's quite a few different types of these, but they've already gotten some puncture holes and rips. I've had to put some clear plastic packaging tape over some of these here, but it seems to be doing pretty well. And then inside I have the heat lamp that I used last year. And then I also bought these. These are some C7 and C9 incandescent Christmas lights. So 3 boxes of C7s there in the back with a box of replacement bulbs. and then 3 boxes of C9s with a box of replacement bulbs. So I think between all that, I'll have more than enough lights to add a little more supplemental heat, because I'm not sure how well this is going to hold the heat being more outside, and hopefully we don't get as cold of temperatures this winter as we did last winter. So we'll see how it does. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to fit everything in here, so I'm going to kind of experiment a little bit, see what I can fit in here, see what I can't, and then I'm thinking about maybe building a small cold frame, maybe something that's you know, I could just put together some scrap wood, maybe some clear paneling, polycarbonate maybe, or you know, if I come across any glass doors or anything like that, I could always build something around that as well. But those are kind of easy to make, and you can usually use it with scrap stuff laying around that you have. So that's the plan. I will keep you guys updated on that. In the meantime, I'm going to experiment, move things around, figure out what I can fit in here and what I can't, and then I will update you once I figure that all out. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.